At the end of the last episode of my Nullius speedrun, we totally demolished some stuff that was here, like methane into methanol and methane production. And I was like, oh, I think I connected everything up. But then I noticed very shortly after that, my base ground to a halt. And it's because the hydrogen is backed up. So you guys had a few days to think about, or a day to think about it. Why did this hydrogen back up? What went wrong? And the answer is this pipe is now no longer going anywhere. It used to have hydrogen in it, providing hydrogen to the alkene synthesis, giving me ethylene, propene, and benzene. So that is precisely what went wrong here. It used to be an elbow just like so. And now that that's hooked up, these distilleries are working. They are distillery 2s, interestingly enough. I could boost those. But things will sort of start to work now, except not very well because the graphite is backed up. I never really did the outputs of this hydrogen in a way really that I should have done. So let's spend a little time here. It is working now, but still, the output's still full. The hydrogen can't always go into these pipes because we're not always consuming hydrogen reliably. So what I really need to do is I really need to rework the inputs and outputs on this tank. You can see I have byproducts like pumping in weird places. I have this auxiliary valve. I have just an open pipe providing things. This pump is for the throughput going into these methane chem plants. It's just a big old mess. I got red pipes which are throttling the pressure sometimes. It's just, yeah, it's not cool. So instead of this madness, let's figure out a better way to do it. If my main hydrogen electrolyzers are just flowing into the tank instead of being pumped in, everything will be good. And then I'm boosting these to blue pipes in order to compensate for how much hydrogen can actually get in here. So now this will fill up to 80% if it's only being supplied with these electrolyzers. Or actually, it'll only fill up to 40%, I think, because of these silver pipes, which that's not what I want. I would like these to be... I see. I do want to pump in this hydrogen, though, don't I? Yeah. All right, so let's rip this out, or rather put it in a different line. Like so. Okay, so now the hydrogen is actually being pumped in here. And this is a total byproduct line. We got a little bit of hydrogen from my base that's a byproduct. So I definitely need to get rid of this. And the way I'll do it is running it parallel to this main source of hydrogen here. And then when I get on down to probably, let's see. I think this is okay. We'll run it just like so. I'll put a pump. Let's see, do I have a good pump? Not around these pots. I'll have it run in here. So this is going to be my new byproduct pumping into the tank. And then this is my main product that is just flowing into the tank. So if it gets backed up, that's fine. And I can bump these pipes to 80% pressure now so that these electrolyzers will be able to supply 80% to the tank. Cool. So these should be running now, right? Output is still full. Is it just a throughput issue? I think it's just a throughput issue, I suppose. And then the relief valve going down to the compressed is fine. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to rip out all the other byproduct stuff. So it's this pump here. All the byproduct of hydrogen is being pumped into the line, but I really want it pumped into the tank instead. So I can run it like so. This is pretty easy, huh? And then just rip this out. And yeah, everything's good. This line runs over to the east. That's supplying my train and probably some other stuff with the hydrogen that I need. I'm still running hydrogen canisters, as it turns out. I have a way better fuel, but no matter. All right, and then the byproduct appears to be fine. It is a little weird coming this way. I could kind of condense how this is going, but it's fine. It's all good. It's being pumped in to the tank, so we're good. Okay, cool. And then this is flowing, and the pump is helping with the throughput, but I don't think we have an issue with the throughput anymore. And in fact, yes, we still need to deal with this. So this is an output, which means it should run not into the tank, or not into this line, but it should run over here. And I can simply replace this with the three-way, take the pipe over here, and then elbow it up. Okay, cool. So now this byproduct of hydrogen is being pumped into the tank. And we should not have any more issues with any of this. We got output full of carbon monoxide. That's good. We got plenty of carbon dioxide. We are not making much of this methane, which is good. We're getting methane from other sources. I do need to think about the methane a little bit. I thought about it at the end of the last episode. And this is a very ugly thing that I've done. Let's see, a 40% top-up valve, which means this should fill up to 40%. Okay. And then what is happening here? These blue pipes should then be supplying methane. And they're down... Yes, this is the product of... Is this kind of like my backup? These distilleries here are like my backup ethylene, propene, the hydrocarbons, including methane. And what is backed up? It is ethylene. Okay, so it's no longer methane that's backed up. It's the other hydrocarbons, in this particular time, ethylene. I am turning ethylene into propene whenever I need to. So we're filled up on propene, which is why we are backed up on ethylene. Okay. Butadene's full, styrene's full. I think we fixed our issue. The hydrogen now is going to not get backed up. We're pumping a ton of byproduct of hydrogen into this tank, and we are relieving this into here. Should I upgrade these all the way down? I think I should. And that is pretty boring. Can I actually use the upgrade planner on these? Oops, I meant to click on the upgrade planner. I can. Okay, so I can't use the upgrade planner for turning blue into black. I'm assuming that's like a bug or something weird, but I can apparently do the upgrade planner turning blue or turning red into blue. So I'll do that for you guys. All right, and this is where that line was going. This is the 40% relief. It's running into these pipes here, which are full. I'm going to upgrade these to the best tanks I got. I do have large tank 3s, and then I have the best pipes, and that will allow me to store more hydrogen for later and pump as much hydrogen really as I can. Okay, cool. So now these pipes are going to fill up to 100% pressure. These tanks will fill up to 100% pressure. This pump is working as fast as possible, and we should see this tank now hover at 50%, I believe. Yeah, because no hydrogen is going into these pipes now because we are right at 50%. Okay, cool. This pump is probably irrelevant now that I'm not using a ton of hydrogen over here. And I'm not using a ton of hydrogen because I'm not making methanol anymore from this hydrogen. I'm making pretty much all my methanol from this sugar, I believe, which we have a output of methanol. Okay, so yeah, all the methanol should be coming from the sugar, and no methanol should be coming from... I just want to follow this over and make sure that no methanol is coming from... Oh, there's a weird... I could clean this up very easily. Just have to replace... Let's see here. Like that, and then replace this with a three-way there. Okay. I think I did that one right, and hopefully I didn't mess that up. Okay, so following the methanol down here, I think there's a tank. Yes, there is a tank, and it's full at 80% pressure because these pipes are at 80% pressure, and we are not topping it up. So yes, this is the only methanol we are making now is from the sugar. Now, is our base, like, is it ground to a halt for some reason? No. We've got all these labs working overtime, finishing up our astronomy science, so I believe this is pretty much our base running at peak capacity. Everything looks okay, I think. I mean, it's pretty slow. Like, none of these belts are empty. Like, this stuff isn't working super, you know, like, yeah. Nothing's struggling, which I think is good. There could be an issue here with, like, physics science. Yeah, I think we might be low on physics science for a reason like a weird bottleneck. Yeah, yellow and blue are fine. So, okay, what's going on with physics science? We're not getting drone launchers. Anything else we're not getting? Seems like we're good on everything else. It's just drone launchers, and we still have enough on these belts so that we are supplying as much as we need. So it's a new issue, and it's probably because I started making drone launcher 2s, which are consuming all my drone launchers. Let's see. Drone launchers were over here, and indeed we are not making drone launchers. There is an item ingredient shortage. Fiberglass. What is this? Yeah, this is fiberglass. Okay, so we're short of fiberglass. I got to go fix that. Is that the problem here? Hangers. Hangers are not being supplied as they should. So that's not even the issue here. But, okay, definitely got to fix fiberglass. Let's go see why hangers. Okay, not that hanger. A worse hanger, which I slapped down haphazardly right here. Item ingredient shortage of supply chests. You can see that we don't have any supply chests in here despite the fact that I'm requesting them. Okay, so supply chests are right here. This is, yeah, these are the supply chests. These are also the supply chests. We're not getting an item ingredient of what? What is wrong with this? Oh, here we go. Well, no, we're not. Okay, what are supply? I should head over there. Small chest 2s. I see. And that's coming from here. Did I mess this up? Do I no longer have... Oh, here we go. Okay. I was looking for that inserter. Taking it from small chest 2s, which I changed. Is that an issue? No. Aha. We just need to boost this. And probably boost these. And then, let me see. How do I go up there and put new modules in? I can go to my mall bot, which doesn't have much stuff in it, but it does have some productivity modules. Is that what I want to do? Actually, those are the wrong productivity modules, aren't they? I think I want productivity modules in these chests because we need them fast. And the resources that they're consuming are not super valuable, right? So let's see. We need more steel sheets because these inserters. So let's upgrade the inserters here. Might as well upgrade all the inserters while we're at it. I have, let's see, a blueprint book that can upgrade the inserters. Okay, I think that's all. The inserters are now blue, which should help a bit. Let's see, should I put these into, should I make these into yield ones? These are the large, yeah, these are the large chests. I don't super need large chests. Let me go put yield instead of productivity in here. Okay. And now we will consume many fewer of these chests, which I needed for the logistics bots. Cool. I'm curious, how are we? We've started to build up, or to go through our backlog of these small chests. So A long time ago, when I set up this assembler, I didn't block this off, and it got completely filled with small chest 3s, and these small chest 3s are not used for a whole lot, actually. So looks like we finally got through the backlog of that, sort of. 2/3 of the way there, at least. Okay, so how are we doing here? We're getting small chests into the box. These are... Let's see. Small cargo pods are slow. Let's just upgrade all this stuff, because I think we need it all. And probably the productivity boost will help as well. Whew. I am taking this episode a little slower. This is kind of like a brief intermission, maybe, before yield module here, because we can't even get the small cargo pods fast enough. Okay. Is this helping? And then the large chests are not being pulled out because I have it on a red wire condition, so that only when I have large chests in here do they work. All right. I think I'm okay. Yeah, seems like we're still going through these. Do I want to boost this by adding some more down here? Possibly. What would this look like? Let's just check it out. And yeah, I'm using this I'm using this guy that has no inventory. So maybe I'll switch over here, check my hydrogen. I think things are fine here. Oh, actually, I did want to... no, I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're good. Let's go up and fix our mall. So yeah, this episode's going to be pretty much like fixing things so that we are ready for astronomy science. It's pretty much the plan here. Okay, steel rods, steel sheets, and rubber, where's rubber? Rubber's all the way up here. It's also... Yeah, we can do this. Let's see, instead of those green belts, let's make them blue, how about? Perfect. So now we're getting some rubber. We just need to... Oops. I always forget that hotkey. All right, let's see here. We need steel sheets, but we also need the steel rods. So let's pick it up one further. And then that's exactly what we need to do for this inserter for the sheets as well. Okay, so now they're crafting, and I can somehow squeeze it in. I think I'll just do like that. So we have an extra red chest here. And then I'm okay now to productivity module this one so that I can use all of these for the large chests. And the large chests will work faster. Okay. I think this helps. What do you guys think? Is this working nonstop? Are both of these working nonstop? Let's actually see how we're doing here. We are consuming more small chest ones than we are producing. So I could remedy that with a productivity here instead of a yield module. Let's check the ratio here. Again, like if you're just joining us, and I have a hard time believing anyone would be just joining this episode and stick around for 20 minutes, because this is like, I don't know. Just go to the next episode, you guys. When we'll be ready for astronomy science. Let me clear that blinking light for us. Yeah, astronomy science is coming. I'm ready for it. We'll set it up. And this episode, we're just getting ready for it. And next episode, we will set it up. Let's research things that we can research, which we can't really research much, can we? I guess this is a fair bit, but that's it. We don't have the fish science yet. Ichthyology research. I suppose I should get a Mecha 1. Why? No one knows. But yeah, we can do that easily enough, sort of. I do need car 3s. And yeah, a bunch of that stuff is not automated, is it? Anyways. All right, let me bump this up to 30. Oops. Because apparently we don't have... Oh, no, we did have plenty of wood. Yeah, because of that huge buffer there. But whatever. Well, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I was going to explain that productivity is a lot faster than yield, just in case anyone's joining us here. At the cost of 1 productivity percentage point, we get much faster speed, plus 25%. And the energy consumption, which I don't really care about, even though I probably should care about energy consumption since I'm using wind power, and every once in a while the wind power dies, and I do not have enough backup power, or maybe I should say standard power, to supply everything we need. But, you know, I have a lot of backup power, or standard power. Anyways, we're good. Everything's good. 30 minutes into the episode, and I've done a little bit, I guess. Let's go up and check steel. Oh, it was fiberglass that was the main issue I needed to deal with. All right, yeah, you can see here we've got plenty of ingots. We just need more of this stuff. I can expand a little bit, but not much, right? So can I get 2 in here? I can. It goes into this white concrete, which is like my path, unfortunately. But price we pay, I suppose. I think the better way to do this, though, is productivity here. And yeah, this is going to burn through all my ingots, isn't it? Let's see. How much is this going to use? Oh, it uses 30 ingots a second. So yeah, that was a waste because, I mean, I do have a red belt coming in here. But yeah, probably better off replacing one of these with a yield module. See how much we'll burn through now. And now it's down to 22.5. So yeah, that was much better. Oh, look at those full half belts. Okay, fiberglass was the critical thing though, wasn't it? So an episode or 2 ago, I added some more here. Let's... Where'd that fiberglass go that I just grabbed? First dump that, and then we can expand this, which is super easy to expand. Oh, wow, that fit perfectly. I think I must have planned that. When I put the glass fiber going up here, I must have planned that. That was some good foresight. Okay, and now I can add productivity here to help me out. Probably I don't need 3 productivity modules. We'll find out. So like, what are we burning through here? 30 epoxy a second and 8 glass fiber a second, and I think we have plenty of glass fiber. No, we only have 4 a second. Okay, so but we can bump these up to Foundry 2s easily enough. Is this really burning through that much glass fiber? Because it doesn't look like it is. Oh no, I just have a big backlog here. Okay, and let's see what happens if I put yield modules, good yield modules in all this stuff. How much faster is it? It is slower because the yield modules give me more of a speed loss than the doubling of the crafting speed of the Foundry 3 gave me. So let's replace, I think a single productivity could do the trick. It could. It just could. Because once we are down, like what's the crafting speed here? 1. Yeah. Once we're down to 1 crafting speed, that 25% makes a huge, huge difference. Wait, why is it minus 30% here instead of minus 25%? I'm not really sure. Oh, does the productivity do... No, it doesn't. Oh, it's just because it's hitting this beacon. Okay. That was a very unfair comparison. Here's a more fair comparison. Yeah. Once you're down to 75% crafting speed... minus 75% crafting speed, that 25% boost brings you to minus 50% crafting speed. And the difference between minus 100, minus 75, and minus 50 is a crafting speed of 0, 1, and 2, if that made sense. So this doubles the crafting speed by putting a single productivity bonus in here, and that will make me about 8 per second. Not quite, but pretty close. And here we are consuming 4 a second. Why did I say 8 a second? I'm not sure. Well, in any case, we done good. We done good now. We've gotten a lot more fiberglass. Okay, and insulation's good because I have this new recipe. I actually think we were okay before that recipe. Oh, well. Let's see here. Graphene is good. Yeah, I think it was just that fiberglass that was making our base run slow, and now we'll start seeing what the next bottleneck is. That's the way of things in Factorio, isn't it? You just see what the next bottleneck is. All right, and yellow science is being consumed a lot faster now because this tech consumes 3 research for every, 1 physics research. So in times like these, probably better off with productivity modules in here. And this is going to be a pretty dramatic improvement because these yield modules were yield module 2s, which only gave me 5 productivity, and these productivities give me more productivity. So much faster and even more productivity. Now, if I'm not careful, I'm going to consume all the mineral dust, and then my biology will grind to a halt. So something I could do here is take some mineral dust over like so and hook it in here with an input priority where? Like that, and then we'll output no output priority. Yeah, we're good. So I certainly want mineral dust going to science. I don't want to completely starve science. But I was never in danger of that anyways. I just wanted to make sure at least some mineral dust was always going to biology. So I kind of bypassed those inserters there. All right, and next thing we're going to do, I believe, is, well, let's see. Two things I want to do. I think we're good with hydrogen disposal, I called it. I should have realized. To dispose of hydrogen, I just have to reattach this pipe. That's what we did. Okay, everything's working here. Methane is not full, and that's good. I never did set up methane combustion, did I? I got this ready to set up. I didn't even hook up. What did I not hook up? Yeah, I didn't hook up this carbon dioxide, which... Could I... Yeah, what is happening here? I'm not sure. I just want to fix this in case I run into some issues. Okay, so now like that carbon dioxide is hooked up. The steam is hooked up just fine. We would just need to hook up the methane, which, do I have a dedicated line for methane? No, I ripped it out. I used to have a dedicated line for methane. This is fatty acid, right? That's fatty acid. Okay. So here I would need to rethink kind of what I'm doing. And the way to rethink what I'm doing is, I believe, putting a line like here and then an elbow down. So this methane byproduct is going to now come down to this elbow. And then we will attach a two-way underground with the pattern. Oh, not that. Control. So let's see, it needs to go to the south and the west, just like so. Now I can cut that, go down here and paste it where I wanted it, which was here. Okay. So now all the byproduct is coming into this pump right here. Are we going to back it up before I get this 1 to 2 pipe? Nope, we're good. All the byproducts coming in here. Okay, and now I can get a adjustable relief valve. And actually, I think I will... Do I have methane coming down? No. Oh, I was going to say we'll switch where that's going, but I will not switch where that's going, will I? Nope. Instead, what I'm going to do is an adjustable relief valve set to... I think it needs to be set to about 50 to account for all the red pipes. No. Hold on. I want to make sure we're not using these blue pipes here. So this is 40. Okay, so yes, it is 50. So I want to make sure that these chemical plants only work if we need them to, and then I'm not venting any of the methane made from these chemical plants. So these are working only if we only if my methane is less than 40% pressure. And then if it's greater than 40% pressure, which I think it might become, I would need to vent it. So 50% would be the way I want to do that. Let's take it over to the west then. And then bring that over to my combustion. I guess I need to run it a little further up with these pipes, huh? I think that's the way to do it. Okay. And then run it down to next to my fatty acid. Here should do the trick. Let's see. Where was it? Darn it. I missed it. Darn it. That doesn't work. All right, here. And that's going to reach. No, it doesn't reach. Right? Yeah, I think it did not reach. Okay. I do like doing this from afar. It's convenient. I don't have to walk over there, even though I'm so fast now. It's probably actually faster to just walk down there and do it. Okay, that looks like a good line, and then we've hooked up the methane. Okay, and I do not believe this is going to work until... Yeah, I don't really know why this would work, because we're not consuming methane for methanol, and then we do have a byproduct of methane coming in from... Do we not have a byproduct of methane coming in from here? Kind of thought we did. Yeah, we do have methane from... Is it bacteria? Yeah, from bacteria. So it's a byproduct of bacteria, and it's running up into this line of methane coming down into the tank. So, okay. So yeah, we very well could back up on the methane. It's also a huge byproduct in making ethylene and propene and benzene, which I'm apparently out of benzene. That's a little weird. I maybe should be concerned there. But who knows? Maybe not. Well, anyways... We're ready to make stuff in the mall. Mecha was one thing I wanted to make, and then I also wanted to automate labs. How about I automate labs first, and then hopefully I will be ready to take upgrade the lab setup at the very end of the episode. If I do labs right here, I might be able to get red circuits into a box. So let's see here. Definitely want a filter inserter if I'm picking it off of the belt, and we can do it like so. Processor. Here we go. Okay, and then put it in a boxer, and then just put these directly into the large chest, which is making lab 3s. Good yield modules, and then I think I can just demand everything else. Don't need the boxed red circuits. Logistic bot 3s, lab 2s should be fine. Everything should be good. All right. And then how many do I want? That many maybe? I think they stack to 20, so that would be 40. And how many labs do we have down here? We have, can't quite see, 64. Okay. So 20, 40, 60, 80. And that's probably way more than I can actually use. Maybe actually I'll just... You know, I can probably get away with 40 with good beacons, good modules. Well, whatever. We'll just burn through all our materials here. That's fine. Oh, and we got large beacons too. Should I set up large beacons as well? I think it's fairly straightforward, but it's going to burn through all my materials. So let's do mechas instead. Can I make mechas in this thing here? I can. I also need large car 3s, which I need solar locomotives. Oh, brother. There's just a lot of stuff here that I'm going to be automating. And yes, I think I am going to automate these. As far as I know, I'm going to want more than one. So let's just do our best, and we'll just do a bot. Bots make everything easy. Yes, a little boring. There wasn't anything here that I'm needing like a ton of. Maybe the efficiency module 3s, maybe the grid battery 2s, but I'm not really going to put it right next to my grid battery 2s, am I? No, I can't really squeeze it in here. Let's see. Are we out of power poles? Item ingredient shortage of concrete. Interesting. Okay. I might not have concrete anywhere in here. Let's check. Logistics network, search for concrete. Yeah, apparently I'm not putting concrete into a box. Well, hold on. Let's go fix that by going over to where concrete is coming into the mall, and then somewhere just take it off. Where is that concrete? Here it is. Is this a good place for it? Possibly a good place for it. I could also put it here. I could put it here. I could... how about right? This seems to be in the middle of things. Or up. How about right here? That's just the perfect random place for some nice concrete to be pulled off and put in a chest. Just a bit, just a bit. Okay, fixed that issue. I think I just had a backlog. Oops, went too high. I think I just had a backlog of concrete in my logistics storage from me just dumping it like that. And that's what happened there. Okay, what do we not have here? We don't have good enough demand chests to do what I just did. So we missed the car 3. Okay then, car 3. Isn't this fun? How about just request one of them, And we don't have quadrupedal attachments, and we don't have stabilizer ones. So let's do stabilizer ones and quadrupedal attachments, which I don't think we have any of this. The delightfulness, yeah, we don't have any of that. And, oh man, let's just, okay. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Take this down by a factor of 4 because that's just ridiculous. Okay, yield modules. And what was the other thing? Car 3. Let's, oh, and the stabilizer actually. Well, let's do the quadrupedal adaptation. You know, I realized as I did the episode where I got better armor that it's just so much easier to shift right click, shift left click on the demand chest rather than to make the personal logistics request. So yeah, definitely recommend doing everything in a mall, even if you're only going to make one of them, just for that reason. Just so you can demand things easier. Shift right click, shift left click. Boom, baby. And then, of course, I'm going to come in here and fix this because, man, that's a lot of materials just disappearing into a buffer. All right, yield modules here. Okay. And actually, no, I don't need those going into a chest, do I? Well, maybe I do. Here we go. Red wire. Only output when there's fewer than one thing. There we go. There we go. Now we got one of them in there. And if I use a yellow inserter there, it'll only take out one. Not that there was any danger there. Okay, leg augmentation 2s. And so on. And so forth. And bada bing, just like that, we've got it. And I've got my favorite song. Oh, except I never did put a chest here. And let's do the same thing, actually. Oh, got to do a red wire for it to work. And then we'll change it to leg augmentation, excuse me, 2. Okay, and those are leg augmentation 2s. Okay, so now, did this ever work? Yes, we've got one of these, and I never blocked it off. Here we go. Let's just do the same thing. We only ever want, like, one of those. And there is a way you can do anything if any of the input signals meet the condition. So I think I could do that. Anything is less than 1. No, it says it's false. I thought there was a way. Okay, it was everything. If everything. Wait, but it's still green, even though there is... Oh, no, there was not one in it. Okay, and you'll see it turns red when there's something in it. Okay, cool. That's what we want. And now I can copy that over. And, like, we want to do that here. With a red wire here. With a yellow thing. Okay, so now if there is... let's see. If everything in here is less than 1, then we'll output. Otherwise, it'll stay in here. Okay, so we got quadrupedal adaptations. Can never say that. Let's go over and do some stabilizers now. Can put it right here. Stabilizers, 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 which apparently the... Oh, I was in... Let's see. We can only do it in certain assemblers, apparently. Small, very good. Here we go. Here's a small assembler we can use. Did I put yield modules in all of this? I did. Very good. Okay, and I think I should have all of that stuff. So yield modules and... let's see here. Should I output it? Yeah. Sorry, what am I doing here? Domain chest, that's what I'm doing. And we have all that. And then provide it there. Cram it a little closer so the bots don't have to go as far. And then block it off. And those will stack to something. Who knows? Okay, and that was stabilizer 1s, and I needed stabilizer 2s? No, I needed stabilizer 1s. Yeah, I don't have stabilizer 2s. There you go. So that's mechas? No, because we need the cars. Maybe I'll do the cars down here. And in order to do a car, I need... Oh boy. This is going to be tough. Alright, let's see here. I do not have any of this stuff. I never demanded that. That was just what I needed for the tank, which was a checkpoint. Alright, so let's replace this with a good one. Put the good yield module in it. Control right, shift right, shift left. The guns I definitely have in logistics. Oh, actually, maybe I don't. Maybe I have them on a belt. Oh, no, they're there. Apparently, I need to go fix my guns. And then the cars are being supplied like this. And I don't have steel rods because I don't have any in my logistic. Okay, so we need to put steel rods in a chest. We need to fix guns. We need to fix steel rods. And everything else is good. Okay, so now we got cartouche. Okay, steel rods and guns. Guns are right here. Is it just slow? They're just slow. So we upgrade them. And we put productivity in, I think. Okay. These are used in science, by the way. I know it's kind of weird, huh? Guns are used in science. It's the physics science, which is the drone launcher. I can also put a better... What did I just do? Better speed module in that beacon. Okay, and then the steel rods. Let's pull steel rods in. I feel like I have steel rods going somewhere. Did I break steel rods? Oh, I'm thinking iron rods, I guess. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I got plenty of steel rods. Let's just provide it somewhere. Like here. Just like so. All right. Just a one slot that I blocked off. Okay, so guns and steel rods. That's what I had wanted to check. Now let's come fix... Let's see here. Car 3s. How do we make car 3s? We need the solar locomotives. First, let's just plop this down so I can take it from... Nope, not there. From there. Okay, cool. Okay, so car 2s coming in here. We also need missile launchers. And we don't need the car 2s there. Okay. Okay. So car 3s, as soon as we get solar locomotives, and to get solar locomotives, we need these things here. Let's bump all this stuff up to the best assemblers so that I can put the best steel modules in. Oops. How are we on time? We're doing okay. Doing okay. Oh, I don't think I need the tank. Maybe I do actually for locomotives. We'll find out here, huh? And locomotives are over here. All right, so we need locomotive 2s. Ah, we don't need locomotive 3s. Okay. This must be... Is this as good as the locomotive 3? It's just good because it's solar powered. Max speed. It's actually way worse speed and acceleration. Yeah, it just runs on solar. So that's kind of nice, actually, for like a base like mine where I only have pretty much one train of each resource. Are we burning through bauxite? No. Are we burning through iron? I think we're fine. Let me take this thing because it's not super balanced to loading manually. We can see, yeah, it's... Apparently I messed up a balancer. This balancer isn't perfect, I guess. I don't know. Or I missed putting a belt or something in there. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Calcite's fine. Yeah. Cool. And then volcanic gas, we're fine. Yeah, we really are not using a whole bunch of resources in this space because we're using yield modules and everything. Ah, apparently I can do more crushing here. Let me simply upgrade these to Crusher 2s. All you need is an upgrader planner, and then you don't have to worry about all the inserters and power poles like that. I already got my inserters up pretty good, and I think everything's good. I think, let's see, Crusher 1s will consume 5 a second, so Crusher 2s will consume 10 a second, and that is less than a full belt. Oh, actually, no, it's this one. It's going to be 20 a second over here. So yeah, these should probably be red belts, which I can just upgrade like so, and I think that'll make me happy. These need to be red belts, the middle ones. Okay. Cool, that's all I needed to do. I think there. All right, let's pull the locomotive 2s like so, and then demand everything else. Oops. And then output. So demand. Don't need the locomotive 2s in there. Everything else should be good. Yep, everything should be good. Okay, and that was the solar locomotive that we needed for the car 3. And then after that, we have car 3s, which are used in mechas. Phew! So that should be good. We'll check in a few minutes and make sure we got a Spidertron. Ah, now what are we going to put in it? I don't know. I guess the quadrupedal adaptations, which we got plenty of. All right, how are my labs doing? I put them right here. Cool, we already got 20 of them. Okay, so to prepare for astronomy science, we need to have more... Yeah, we need to have more belts. So, let's cut this. Okay, I think I can cut this now, because yellow science is starting to back up a little bit. Wait for this to run dry, and then make sure I don't cut my wastewater here. Let's see. How about I continue... I change where the wastewater's running. Is that fine? Yeah, that was fine. Okay, wastewater. Where is the wastewater going? Here it is. Okay. So change that to an elbow, and it is connected. All right, wastewater's good. I just need to fix this red belt of the physics science stuff. Okay. And I'm going to get a ton of science in my inventory, aren't I? Well, we'll let that clear out and check the Spidertron, or check the car, rather. Oh, there we go. There we go, baby. First mecha, milestone. And we'll put it down, I suppose. There we go. We need a remote, of course. Let's switch over to my remote Android and see what we need for this. We can just craft it because we got everything we need. Excellent, excellent, excellent. That was a hotbar 8. And where'd it go? Where'd it go? It apparently doesn't line up here, does it? Okay, there we go. Oh, you need to... Yeah, you need to click on the mecha first, and then you can tell it what to do. That's right. Forgot about that. Cool. Let's see. There's my bot. I mean my Android. All right, and then we should probably fill it with stuff like... I don't even know. What do I do with mecha, guys? We'll just send it somewhere. Oh, actually, that's exactly... Oh my gosh. That's exactly what we do. Exactly what we do. We can just like shift. Yeah, we can explore. Clear out all these weird black squares that I left here. It's going to take forever. Like, what else are we going to do with it? And yeah, that's going to take forever, isn't it? That's awesome. All right, let's hook the labs up, I think, and then call it a day. And next episode will be all ready for astronomy science. Oh, I should also check and see what can we do now that I unlocked that mecha. Nothing. It was locked behind. Yeah, it was locking up inserter capacity, but we couldn't even do it because we didn't have astronomy science yet. I mean, as soon as we get there, though, we'll have one extra capacity for our stack inserters. And then more importantly, I don't know, Zoology 3, I guess. Anyways, cool. We've got... Oh, those stacked to 10. Okay. And I wanted 64 of them, I guess. Well, let's change over to this bot here and turn off my science. Yep. This is as clear as it's going to get, pretty much. We'll just take out the whole thing, even though we had a few left in there. All right. My construction bots from my base can do most of it. I guess that's the way to do it, huh? Cool. Okay, now I got to figure this out. Now we got to figure out a 4-belt science setup. So then, let's see what we want to do here. Ah, yeah, because these are 3x3, aren't they? We can't get 4 belts of stuff. I could use demand chests. Or I could sushi it. Or I could have 1 belt on the other side. That's actually probably what I need to do. So this will be a long row. And then the small beacons will hit it. I should probably put the small beacons over... Ah, yeah, the small beacons aren't going to hit those anyways. So, yeah, I'll put the labs here. we will have it like this, and then I'll extend one long, one medium, one short for 3 belts like this, and then 1 belt on the bottom. And I think that's the way we do it. Yeah, I think that's the way we do it. And the best part about these Lab 3s is that we can put an extra yield module in there for an extra 7% productivity. Whew. Okay, and we are just ready to expand this out and, yeah, see what this is going to look like. Rawr, look at how long 60 of those labs is. That's a crazy amount. So something I'm also thinking about doing is changing. Let's see here. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. All right. Yes. 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 All right. Here's what I'm thinking. The large beacons. This is actually interesting and something I didn't realize until off camera recently. The large beacons affect the small beacon distribution efficiency. You can see the distribution efficiency of these small beacons is 0.36. Down here, 0.4. And I believe the small beacon 3 has a base efficiency of 50%. So yeah, small beacon 2 max efficiency is 40%, transmits 40% each of 2 modules, and small beacon 3's is 50%. And then each large beacon that is in range of the small beacons lowers that efficiency. So these small beacons do less. However, you can hit these buildings with the large beacon without touching these small beacons with the large beacon. So these buildings are getting the best of both worlds. They're getting the small beacons at the maximum efficiency, and they're also getting the large beacons. Now, I couldn't put a large beacon here to cover it as well, which is more efficient anyways. But each large beacon decreases the efficiency. So if I had 2 large beacons decreasing the efficiency of the small beacons, that would lower the efficiency more than if I just had 1. My point is, if I can't get small beacons up here anyways, then I should make sure that these large beacons are not reaching these small beacons, but they are reaching the labs. And there is a place where I can do that if I put it right here. So I'll have to put underground belts over here. And these small beacons are no longer doing anything, so I'm just ripping them out. Okay, so then where am I putting these precisely? I guess we'll add one here and then figure out the rest. Okay, something like that. I think we're ready to reattach the science over here, and then the astronomy science will go here. I'll probably just bot it in because it comes out of the rocket silo boxed, I think. Oh, let me check here. Let me check. It comes out, yes, 100 boxed astronomy science, and I will do the silo up probably here north of my mall because a lot of the products that this silo requires are just running on these belts here. So I'll just tick them up, launch a rocket here, put the science in a chest, and let my bots bring it down over here. Okay, I guess I don't have didn't have substations here, but we're ready to call it an episode, and next time we'll get astronomy science up, and then we'll be able to do fun things like asteroid mining. Intriguing, I know I'm intrigued. All right, cool. And then let's just put the large beacons here in pretty good spots. I don't want to hit those small beacons, of course, like I've been saying. And that looks good. Okay, so now these labs are getting hit with, let's see, 9 effect sources. So these small beacons here, I should stagger these beacons. I didn't realize that they were lined up perfectly. Here we go. Let's see, instead of lining them up, you get, they each hit more labs if you stagger them. I'm not crazy, right? That's true, right? Yeah. So this lab is now getting hit by 4 beacons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas before it was only getting hit by 3 beacons. And then plus these large beacons, which I didn't pack these in as much as I could, but they're pretty good. Okay, apparently I'm missing a substation coverage. That's fine. And yeah, I believe our research speed is much faster now. I'm not actually sure though. I think our research speed should be like crazy. Yeah. Each lab is doing maybe 6 or 8 speed, depending on how many large beacons are affecting them. Oh, and I need better of these speed beacons in them as well. So yeah, I'm just doing this very inefficiently, aren't I? Okay. I don't know if I need to figure out upgrade planners. And we're missing 21 labs still. I'm going to come up to the automated labs and stop buffering so many. And then I also want to shove these in here. Yeah, we no longer want labs to be crafted, lab 2s to be crafted. Each one of those lab 3s takes 2 lab 2s, so yeah. Okay. All right, clean up my inventory a little bit. Small beacon 3 is probably worth doing over by the labs too, but I think we're okay, actually. I think we're okay. Well, let me know what I missed. Oh, I need to put all the science back in so my inventory isn't quite so cluttered. And no, I don't have even distribution. Who cares? We're going to use all the science out of these labs anyway at some point, so does not bother me in the least. Well, that was fun. Next time it'll be way more fun. Hope you're looking forward to it almost as much as I am. I'm sure you're not, because I'm super looking forward to it. Let me know what I disconnected. Let me know what is not working. Looks like physics science is all good. It's starting to back up. Green science, I believe, is still working. What about this red science? Yeah, red science is good. I should upgrade this inserter because it can't quite handle the red belt, can it? And if I change this to a blue belt, I think that'll help once this is a green inserter, because the green inserter can go super fast if the belt's super fast. Actually, it might even be better with a green belt. I want to see. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. And now you can see that there are no gaps in the red belt. Cool. Very cool. Okay. Very cool. All right. I think we're good. I do think we're good. Apparently we are getting enough ore into the yellow assemblers. How's our biology? The tan landfill is backing up a little bit. The trees look good. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. This should be an input priority going to the right. I did fix it. Yes, I meant to make that an input priority, but I made it an output priority instead. And what's happening here? We are output full. We have plenty of trees. We have plenty of tree seeds. No, we do not have plenty of tree seeds. And is that a problem? Where are the tree seeds? Okay. We should be getting plenty of tree seeds. We're full of wood, which we could burn. And we are burning it as fast as we can, huh? It's just not fast enough. Should I burn it faster? Maybe I should do more work to burn this faster. I mean, that's a Crusher 3 with 2 speed modules in it. I think we're fine. We've got plenty of these. Plenty of the trees that we need. Plenty of the tree seeds that we need. Yeah, we're good. We'll call it good. All right, one last time checking out my methane. Good. Checking out my graphite. Good. Checking out my hydrogen. Good. Checking out my backup hydrogen. Make sure nothing here got messed up. It does look like these are working, and we are filling up the compressed hydrogen, which we are then consuming in these backup turbines, and then pumping the hydrogen whenever we are low on power. Okay. Everything's good. I don't see any problems with this perfect base. We are totally ready for astronomy science. At the end of the hour, let's hotkey this here. And yeah, this is the one with the remote. So let's see here. Excavation. let's just fill in some of this annoying stuff here. It's a bit of a waste, but not that much of a waste, is it? I think I have enough excavation drones now for this. Maybe not, maybe not. Hopefully I'm not going to destroy my mech. That would actually be hilarious. I very well could destroy my mech as it walks over here. And where is it? Should we look for it? Here we go. There, he's exploring as best he can. He's doing his best. I should have put legs in it, huh? Oh, it doesn't quite reveal as much map as I'd hoped, huh? Oh well. All right, cool. How much of those do I have? We got a ton of them. Oh, yes, baby. All right, so then I will also make some lakes over, let's see, here, I think, on the other side of the mecha. Something like so. Yeah, the lag is not helping, is it? Okay. I don't know if this is just so inefficient it's painful or what. But we'll pick this up next time. Like I said, with astronomy, science. Just do a little algae. Alga culture. Oh, I looked up the pronunciation of alga culture drone, which then made me look up the pronunciation of algae or algae, as I learned. Maybe it's British to say algae, or it's you can say both. Both are correct. So yeah, you can say algae, which I did not know about. And then it's definitely it's alga culture. Definitely not algae culture, just spelled weird. Okay, cool. And fiberglass, that was the other thing I wanted to check. All right, well, that was good. And next time we'll set up astronomy science. I said that how many times? A lot. I said it a lot. Well, until then, y'all take care.